All right, you ready for this? I'm only gonna be like 10 minutes. All right. Hi everybody, in this video, the Melbourne vlog, we're gonna give you some things to do if you ever decide to come here to this amazing city.
Melbourne.
Melbourne. I said Melbourne.
I was just saying it again.
Okay. Oh my god. Hi everybody, welcome back. It's Brad here again with Robyn Whale in the house.
What's that?
Robyn Whale. I've just got water in my ears, trying to get the water out. It is the 9th of April 2019. At least I got the date right for a change. Now I'm doing that more often.
The date.
The date. Anyway, in this little video, I'm going to talk a bit about Melbourne. I'm obviously from Melbourne. I've been living here for 9 years. This one is leaving Melbourne next Monday after spending how long? A month or so in Melbourne? From the UK, this one here. And so I'll give you a bit of a rundown of things to do and things that we've both enjoyed doing together while this one has been in Melbourne. So Robyn, just summarise real quickly, you've been here for a month. How did you find Melbourne as a tourist, having never been here before?
I really enjoyed Melbourne actually. I had no idea what to expect. I was literally just coming to visit you, check out like where you're from and what it's like, and you spoke about it and you tried to give me some idea, but like I didn't realize it's such an arty city. Like there is so much art around, which I love, obviously because I'm an artist. So for me, it's like the best place to be. Plus, I absolutely love coffee. I love the coffee culture. And so walking into the city and experiencing that, like my two loves in life, has turned out to be amazing. Plus, I'm here at the best time of year weather-wise because I've heard the weather isn't great at times during the year. So I've been really spoiled. I've really seen Melbourne at its best, I reckon.
How good is the coffee scene though?
It's amazing.
If you love coffee and you're coming to Melbourne, you definitely have to get into the coffee scene here. There is not one place that you can roll into, any cafe, and get a terrible coffee. Like you'll pretty much get a good latte or cappuccino anywhere you go in the city or around Melbourne.
And they're all so different.
And they're a little quirky.
Themed.
They're themed differently, a little quirky. The baristas they're really cool usually. And so whether you're in Brunswick, Fitzroy, or St Kilda or the city, you're going to get a damn awesome coffee. You know.
And also what's amazing is that they'll even put a triple shot in there if you want it. Do you know what I mean? I'm not used to that.
I just got home and got this one of coffee. And after 8 hours sleep, how do you feel?
I feel so good! I feel so good! It's amazing! 8 hours, guys, do it!
Damn, you don't need this coffee then. All right, you don't need this. I'm just going to throw it off the balcony. You don't need it.
Like, single, double, triple shots if you're having one of those days.
Yeah, so I don't have like any particular cafe recommendation. They're all pretty good. You mentioned the art scene, Robs. Where in particular? Everywhere.
And you know the thing is there's sort of an art area in terms of that art centre by the Eiffel Tower.
The National Gallery?
Yeah, like all around there. There's
the Eiffel Tower. The art centre.
I've heard Eiffel Tower here.
If you
in case you don't get to go to Paris.
Yeah, we have a little Eiffel Tower here. It looks like a little Eiffel Tower, but it's called the Art Centre. And if you love art, that area is really nice to have. I'll mark it on the map and I'll show you.
But normally you have to go to a place to experience the art. In Melbourne, it surrounds you. I mean, You go to places where there's graffiti all over the walls. Like driving into Melbourne, they have sort of sculptural pieces
weird
that you can see why they've done it with composition and driving into the city, like bright colors, the buildings, but mostly the graffiti. It's everywhere. And it's tastefully done. Like it looks cool.
It's professional graffiti. So the council marks certain areas where people can do the graffiti thing. But if you come here, like the laneway, this kind of bleeds into the laneway culture. Like if you come into Melbourne, you have to check out, I have a recommendation for probably half a dozen laneways to come and check out. And Hosier Lane, I'll throw it up, Hosier Lane is the laneway that has all the graffiti on it. So
and you're lucky to get a shot there because
there's so many people. It's very touristy. I don't often recommend touristy. I don't like places, a lot of tourism, to be honest. But if you love art, and you want to get into the laneway culture here and just check it out, you literally spend 5-10 minutes there. You walk through, have your camera, take photos. Everyone's trying to fight for that, spot with no one in it, and you take a quick photo and then you move on. What else, Robs?
I mean, the food. I love a good meal, and there are so many amazing restaurants. Again,
Tong. What is that, Robs? Can you remember? Wonton. How good is it? I haven't.
It is so delicious. It's so delicious.
Yeah.
Please, Brad, try it.
Oh, I'm gonna try it. Oh, it looks amazing. Looks really good.
It's like a food test or something. Oh, the dumplings, and just the variety. There's just so
There's
much
something
variety
for
here.
everybody. There's something, if you love Italian food, you're gonna like on street. There's Greek restaurants in the city, there's Chinese, there's Vietnamese, and then what else?
Messina. We live in that place, and it's hard.
Gelato.
We have to be really careful that we walk on the opposite side of the road, because if we walk in the same side of the road as the Messina shop, we'll go in there.
Yeah. It's hardcore.
It is so good.
Yeah, it's really good. This is only if you love gelato, and if you love ice cream, love gelato. It's definitely, you have to check. Messina have like a bunch of different locations around Melbourne, so just Google the name. But I live in Windsor, which is near Chapel Street, so we go to the one on Chapel Street, and I'm not kidding here. Like there's a queue of people, like on a Friday night or a Saturday night, there's usually like a snake of people just lining up for this stuff, because they release new flavors, I think every week or every fortnight. You might be able to, if you're from Melbourne watching, you might know this more than me, but they release new flavors every week or fortnight.
I think also to mention that there's a city, but you can quite easily go to the botanical gardens if you want to feel like you're amongst the greenery. It's so accessible. It's such a beautiful park. I really like that too.
It's right in the city, right near the city. So, what you could do, you have like 1 or 2 days free in Melbourne, you can literally just drop yourself off at Federation Square, ask the driver to take you to Federation Square, which is like, it's a very touristy area, but it's also a very iconic part of Melbourne. Like you've got the opening to Flinders Street Station with all those clocks, and Flinders Street Station is one of our major train stations here, but it's also on like a lot of postcards, and if you stand on the corner, take some photos, it's just a really nice like spot to spend 5-10 minutes walking around, tick it off the box, you're in Federation Square.
Gosh, and it's so close, it's really close to the river.
Yeah.
And at night.
That whole area.
To walk that area at night is so beautiful. There are bars along there. There are temporary bars on the water.
That's right. So that whole area, like you've got Federation Square, you've got the Yarra River, you've got like little footbridges over the Yarra River, which is like the River Thames, really.
Yeah, it reminds me of.
In London, it's got that same feeling of like walking down the River Thames, and you have like all of the little cafes and restaurants and corner pubs and things like that.
You've got to walk it at night.
You got to walk it at night.
It's so beautiful.
Definitely walk it.
And also, there's these big flames that go off. Is it every hour?
Yeah. It's from I think from 9 o'clock at night. There's these big cauldrons.
I was driving along
huge plumes of like fire into this, like it's crazy.
Yeah.
And I think I'm not sure of the timing. I think it starts at 9 o'clock at night. But you've got the Yarra River, you've got South Bank, that walk, Federation Square, Botanical Gardens is right next to it.
Yeah.
And it's just great. Walk around, restaurants, cafes.
And also what I really liked is like the unexpected markets, or like their food markets, that pop-up food markets, or where were we? We were walking down past Botanical Gardens, and all of a sudden there was like a fair or something that had popped up. Remember right in the beginning?
Yeah.
Like so you walk around and there's just all this stuff happening all the time. You know, you'll never get bored.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to do here.
So,
yeah. We'll wrap it up. The last thing I want to mention is Chuan Spa. Now, if you love spas, if you love relaxing, you come into Melbourne to relax, you're on vacation. But you don't want to go out to Daylesford, or you don't want to go to like the spa capital of Victoria, then I suggest Chuan Spa, which is right in the city. It's in South Bank. It's a really nice, relaxing place to go to chill out. You actually feel like you're in like the middle of, you actually don't feel like you're in a city, but you're in the city. And so you pay $65 per person. I know it's a lot of money, but it used to be $40, $45. And then we went there recently and it was $65. What the hell? The price has gone to like $20. But it's definitely worth it, even with the price increase. The spa, like it overlooks the city. Like it overlooks like Flinders Street Station on the southern side. Like it's beautiful. And you're there and they serve drinks to the spa. We had like gin and tonics. They've got like a nice decking area so you can walk out. They've got these beautiful chairs. You can watch the sunset. You're on the rooftop essentially of, what's the hotel called again? It's a mental blank. Anyway, so I'll throw the details up, but you've got, it's a lot going on in my head, but I need to go back there. But they've got a gym, they've got steam rooms, they've got really, really cool steam rooms, saunas, and it's also, there's like a nice restaurant cafe in the hotel as well.
Tea, remember?
They have a high tea.
They have themed high tea.
Themed high tea. It's called Melba's Restaurant. That's where they have the high tea. But anyway, so it's called Chuan Spa. Check it out. If you go there, let me know. Anyway, two other bonus things I'll mention, and that's it, because these are more for another video, and we've done vlogs on these. The Great Ocean Road, which is not in Melbourne obviously, but it's a drive out of Melbourne down to Torquay, and you do the Great Ocean Road, which is like Highway 101 in California. It's a beautiful coastal road. I think you can do day trips with tour companies, but if you can, hire a car if you can, and drive it. Drive it yourself if you're allowed to. I don't know. Maybe it's probably easier if they do a day tour. But anyway, Great Ocean Road. I'm planning to see it here. Maybe check out the vlogs we've done on the Great Ocean Road. You can see kangaroos in the wild.
Koalas.
You got the 12 apostles, koalas, all that sort of stuff. All tourist, but it's amazing. The scenic drive is really beautiful, especially around January, February. If you're coming here, it's the hottest months of the year. And lastly is the Peninsula Hot Springs. This one took me to the Peninsula Hot Springs for my birthday. It's about an hour or so drive outside of Melbourne, down on the peninsula. And again, maybe they do day tours out there, but I recommend staying a night or two.
Definitely afterwards. You're exhausted after a session.
It's last thing you want to be doing, you go to the Peninsula Hot Springs, so they've got these natural springs that come up from the Earth's crust, or however it works. Natural springs that come up, and they filter them into the showers. You have a shower, you have these natural springs on you. They got the hammam, which is a Turkish steam room. They got all these hot pools, got different experiences. Anyway, we'll talk about that in another video, but that's something to think about as well, the Peninsula Hot Springs.
Yeah.
And all right, guys, that is it. I'm trying to keep this really short.
The most amazing time in Melbourne.
You're welcome.
It was awesome.
You're welcome, Robsy. Can't wait to have you back. But she's leaving now, next Monday, and won't see her for 3 months. Yeah. Long distance international relationship. Again? So, it's going to really suck, but it's the last time we do this long distance thing.
We've agreed. Last time.
Yeah. But anyway, if you come into Melbourne, let me know, comments, questions, blah, blah, blah. Been here for 9 years, don't know everything, not an expert, but have lived here long enough, can give you some ideas anyway. And maybe just hit this one up as well if you want to do some Pilates. Online Pilates instructor right here. She can get you all sorted out, all your strength and conditioning needs. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough.
Yeah.
All right. See you guys. Have a good day. See you in the next video. Goodbye.
Bye.